Hello, dear students. I am Andriy Vakulenko, your Ukrainian teacher, and today we're going to talk about reflexive verbs in Ukrainian language. Reflexive verbs in Ukrainian are easy to recognize. They all end with the suffix ся or с after the infinitive. For example, митися, боятися, or кататись. The reflexive form is quite common in Ukrainian. The majority of verbs have it. To conjugate reflexive verbs, you just need to put ся at the end of the word. What does ся mean? Ся comes from себе, the Ukrainian word for the self. Considering this, can you guess what the first case of using reflexive verbs is? So, the first case, when the subject and the object refer to the same thing, as you would use the word self in English. Let's compare. Я мию руки, I wash hands. Я миюся, I wash myself. Ти одягаєш дитину, you dress a child. Ти одягаєшся, you dress yourself. Вчитель готує урок, a teacher prepares a lesson. Учень готується до уроку, a student is preparing himself for a lesson. Okay, is it clear? Let's move on to the second case. The next usage of reflexive verbs is to express reciprocal meaning. In English, we usually say it as each other. So let's look at the examples and compare them. Я обіймаю тебе. I hug you. Ми обіймаємося. We hug each other. Він цілує її. He kisses her. Вони цілуються. They kiss each other. Я зустріла друга. I met a friend. Ми з другом зустрілися у кафе. Me and my friend met each other at the cafe. Okay. Now let's move on to the third case. We also use the reflexive for intransitive verbs. These are the verbs that have no object, just a subject. For example, сміятися, to laugh, усміхатися, to smile, надіятися, сподіватися, to hope. Okay, number 4, when do we use these verbs, is called impersonal verbs. Some impersonal verbs that have no object can act as reflective verbs. For example, мені подобається Київ. I like Kyiv. Мені здається, it seems to me. Okay, so number 5, passive voice. Passive voice is rare in Ukrainian, and you'd better avoid it. But still, we use it sometimes. When it is used with imperfective verbs, we use the reflexive form. Let's compare. Чоловік будує будинок. A man builds a house. Будинок будується. A house is being built. Мама народила мене. Mom gave birth to me. Я народилася. I was born. The sixth case. The state of subject. In Ukrainian, some reflexive verbs express the state of a subject. In English, we usually translate them as to be. For example, цікавитися, to be interested in, займатися, to be engaged in, боятися, to be afraid, помилятися, to be mistaken, пишатися, to be proud of. And now I will tell you the reflexive verbs which you should memorize, because some uses of reflexive forms don't allow these 6 patterns, and we must just memorize them. So, the word which you must memorize. Користуватися, користуватися, to use. Почуватися, почуватися, to feel. Кататися, кататися, to ride. Прогулюватися, to go for a walk. Домовлятися. Домовлятися. To agree. Some verbs change their meaning when in the reflexive form. Let's look at these verbs. Залишати, to leave, but залишатися, to stay. To leave, to stay. It's different, yeah? Захоплювати, to grab. To grab. But захоплюватися, it means to be keen on. Захоплювати, захоплюватися. To grab, to be keen on. Займати, to occupy. But займатися, to do. To be busy with something. So, займати, займатися. Вчити, to teach. But вчитися, to study. Турбувати, to disturb. Турбуватися, to take care. Ставати, to stand, to become. Ставатися, to happen. Пити, to drink. Напитися, to get drunk. Кохати, to love. Кохатися, to make love. Thank you guys for watching this video lesson. I hope you enjoy it, and if you want to support my channel, you can donate as much as you can, as much as you want. The information is in the description of this video, and also you can purchase these beautiful t-shirts, and also this will help to grow my channel. And now I want you to practice what you have just learned about these reflexive verbs. So please write down in the comments the translation of the following sentences into English. Thank you for the lesson. Скоро побачимось.